What's going on, all you beautiful people? You're tuning into the Baseline FaceTime podcast. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below for today's episode. I am your host, Manny, and welcome to the show.
All right, welcome back to the Baseline FaceTime podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Troy, and this is Manny.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. Do you know what happened, I believe, 10 years ago today? Because I'm not good at math.
10 years ago today. It's easy to do math. It's 2020. All you got to do is go back 10 years. It's easy to do it on the zeros, right?
Now, if you get oddly specific about it from month, date, time, then it's a whole nother world.
But, yeah, so 10 years ago today, something that I wanted to talk about today because it was something that I remember pretty well, actually.
You got to witness this?
Not in person, as much as I wish I was in person.
But like on TV, though.
Yeah, I remember where I was watching, and so Luis Suarez. This is not a soccer podcast, but we're going to intro with soccer today. So Luis Suarez played for Uruguay in the World Cup quarterfinal back in 2010, and I was super into the World Cup that year, and they were going against Ghana in extra time, and what he did was a no-no for soccer. Right? Like, he did a handball.
That's what they call it, a handball?
A handball. If you touch the ball with your hand and you're a soccer player, you're not the goalie. It's a handball, and that's like a big no-no. You know, you grow up, play soccer, don't touch the ball with your hand, blah, blah, blah. And
I was fat, so I grew up playing the goalie.
So Suarez, 1-1, extra time. The game's almost over. Ghana's like attacking. They're about to put the ball in the net. The goalie's out of position. All sorts of stuff's going on. And Suarez is right in front of the goal, and he's able to bat it away with his hand. It's going into the net if he does not do this.
Okay.
It's going in. He bats it away with his hand, and he's able to get a red card. They pause the game. It stops. He gets a red card. He's ejected, and yet what happened next was even crazier. So if you get a red card in the penalty box or in the box,
Red, you're out for the whole entire game,
you're out for
right?
the game. So he's out for a couple minutes, whatever. And the other team gets a penalty kick, and penalty kicks go in at a pretty high rate
like a free
in
throw.
soccer. Yeah, and so the guy from Ghana steps up, he misses the PK, and then it goes into a penalty shootout where Uruguay went on to win. And so without Suarez being instinctive like that, and not many people like Suarez as a soccer player.
Really?
And he's done some like dirty plays and stuff in the past, but. He saves the game. He even quoted, he said, "The hand of God now belongs to me." He said that after the game. And he also
I can see why people don't like him.
Yeah,
it's a little arrogant.
Exactly. He said, "I made the save of the tournament," which he did. And again, like, he's a position player, and he was I just remember so clearly, like, all the, like, news around this game and around what he did 10 years ago today to move on, for he and his team to move on.
Did they win that
World
year?
Cup. No, I don't know how long they went. But it was interesting. I remember that.
I mean, I was 10 years old, so I don't really remember what I was. Probably just playing video games or Xbox or something, but I was not really into soccer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I was really, like, that invested into any sport at that time. I think it was just basketball, and that was really it, so I had no idea this was going on.
Yeah, it was a big deal. It was...
I give this guy credit, though. Hand of God. He's got some serious cojones. Like, oh my... Like... Because you think about it. You ever hear Jordan talk? Oh, yeah, man, they had a good game. They were very articulate. But this guy's like, nah, I'm good. Take it or leave it.
It was a phenomenal play. Because in that moment, you're like, I can't use my hand. What am I doing? Like, but he had to in order for them to even have a chance. Because that ball goes in, game's over.
Yeah.
And it was just a phenomenal thing. I remember. I'm not a huge soccer fan, but I remember that play very well. We got some other exciting stuff to talk about today. I just want to go over that, and then we'll roll with it. So some 2K cover athletes were named this week. Some exciting news.
All three.
Yep. All three 2K cover athletes that we're going to get into. We're going to get into even 2K21. We both play 2K.
I'm more of a My Team guy. What are you? Blacktop?
My player. I like playing online. I just like playing whatever. Play now online.
I think I'm very passionate about My Team because I played My Team ever since it came out No, it was in 2013. I missed that year, so 2015 and on. So I'm almost close to have a half a decade of knowledge of My Team and seeing it change. So I'm very passionate about that.
Yeah.
And you've seen the game pretty much all the way. When was your first 2K? What was your first 2K?
I don't even know. The first one I remember playing like a lot was like 13 maybe. I don't know.
13?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think mine was 15, the one that I played, with Kevin Durant on the cover. That was the one I played like the most.
I played that a lot too.
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to my college roommates who I, kind of tore down back in the day. Anyway, we're gonna get into some NBA rappers as well. Kind of just a little
Complex
one-off
release
segment
article.
talking about a complex article that got released about a month and a half ago. And then we're going to get into some Kanye West news. He's always in the news.
Bring it back to the gap. That's all I'll say.
All right, we'll give you a little sneak peek there. And then we're going to talk about, obviously, the NBA in Orlando. They're gearing up to go down here soon. And some more positive tests, some more players even opting to sit out. But we are going to get into that. We're going to start with some 2K cover athletes. Who's on the cover this year?
When I heard it was 2K, I said they did it. I heard it with the. I said 2K again. When I heard it was Kobe Bryant, I immediately started crying. I was like, God damn it, they got my money again. They got it again. And I wasn't gonna buy this year, but now it's Kobe, so I have to buy. And we also have for the next generation, we have Zion Williamson for the PS5, and we also have Damian Lillard for PS4 cover athlete.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
First
cool.
off, which console are you getting it for?
Hopefully the PS5. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm getting it for the PS5 too.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
So I did not realize that today that when they said next gen or whatever, I didn't get that meant PS5. I looked at what was available. So Kobe has two. Kobe has one where he's wearing number 8 on the cover, Froby, and one where he's wearing number 24. So the 8 is for the PS4 edition, and then the next gen edition
would be 24.
Or the PS5 or the new Xbox, he'll be 24 on that. And then Lillard gets the standard division. He got a little standard edition. He got a little gypped with that, man.
No,
I wish he would have got
I think he's exactly where he's supposed to. I like Damian Lillard.
Zion's played 6 games in the NBA, and he's going to be. They did that because now Zion is the next first cover athlete on the brand new PlayStation. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. But I thought they were doing it as in the next generation of athletes. So he's on the.
That's what I thought as well, but I think it really means next gen console. The PS5, and so now Zion is the first ever cover athlete for 2K on the PS5.
I mean, he hasn't really we've seen him in a couple games, not like an 82-game season, but what we have seen, it is pretty damn impressive. So we can't take that away from Zion.
I love Zion, but I love Lillard too, and I think to only be on the PS4, he'd be a cool guy to be on the new console as well. But I'm happy for all of them. They're all
last year's cover athlete.
Anthony Davis, and then they had the Legend Edition of Dwayne Wade.
Oh, that's what it was. So, I mean, in all honesty, I feel like Giannis would deserve it again, but he got 2K, what was it, 17? Because he was a normal Greek Freak edition.
2K18, maybe.
Because I remember buying the Kobe Bryant edition for I think it was 17.
Okay.
Yeah, so there was the year
Giannis was good back then?
He was all right. He wasn't MVP caliber.
So, yeah, it's interesting.
I'm curious, what would you like to see in the new
so Paul George was on 17. Paul George was on the cover of 17, and then Kobe was on the Legend edition of 17.
17, that's what it was.
Yeah, because that was his.
So Giannis was 18 then,
I guess.
Because I remember him on the cover of one of them.
I don't know. Kyrie was on 18.
Was he 19?
And then on 19, Giannis. Okay, yeah, because that was really his coming out year. 18, 19, 20. He's been solid, obviously. But yeah, so speaking of 2K,
what would you like to see?
Yeah, what would you?
I hope we have a half hour.
2 game. Oh gosh.
No, I just feel like the 2K developers really rush out the same thing every year. If it wasn't for the Kobe edition, I would not be buying this year. On all honesty, I would not. But what I would like to see is more time and effort. I know they're on a time crunch because they have to release another one every year and pump it out. But I want to see a little bit more dedication. They put more effort into my team this year by releasing constant content. But I'd like to see a little bit more, and I'd like to see a little bit of less of a grind. Because if you played my team before, you're sitting there for hours, especially trying to. This year I thought was really cool because everybody wanted it this year with evolution cards, where you could basically have a card start at a 80, and then you can get them up to a 93 and 94, something that would take time. But they were just so tedious, and they would take forever to the point where it's is it almost kind of worth it? And especially cards in the beginning, they're going to be outdated later on due to updates and certain type of things and jumpers and just the overall. There's a thing in there called Ultimate Mode or Ultimate Team. So the whole concept, because I know you're not a big My Team guy, and anyone out there who is thinking about getting into My Team or is a My Team fan, basically you have to go 12-0 online, 12 without losing to unlock a really good card. and it's a new player of the month card that unlocks, and eventually it'll go to your collectibles and you can unlock a better player from it. So if you miss out on a month and don't get a player, odds of you getting that unlockable player are gone. So it's kind of ridiculous. So I like to see a little bit of less of a change and a little bit of less of a grind, and seeing something, and it's weird because like 2K has always been very strong on microtransactions the past couple of years, and it's a little ridiculous, and it's absurd. I mean, I'm not going to spend $100 trying to get one player and not have it being guaranteed. I like to see the pack odds be, better, because like you saw the menu screen too. You had to rip open packs and stuff like that.
Yep.
And it was like, it wasn't guaranteed. If you like, say if a new pack dropped, like say if it was Flashy Passers pack, I remember that was one of them. And basically, the reward was like a diamond Jason Williams. Everyone wants it. It's like the best card. It's got like multiple Hall of Fame badges, and everyone's trying to get it. So you can spend $250 and not even get a Jason Williams. See the point there? And I believe like the government, I don't remember which country was trying to crack down on microtransactions, and 2K was one of them. So I don't know what happened there, because obviously it's still doing it. But that's what I like to see. Less of a grind, a little bit more thought into packs, and don't rush everything out so fast, because I like to see an effort, and I like to see draft mode back too. I think it was in 17 they had a draft mode where basically you could basically have 5 cards on the screen, and you have to flip them over. You flip 2, and then you had to pick one of the 2 which one you would use. Your small forward, and it was awesome. It was fun. It made the game fair and even. That's what I liked about it. What would you like to see?
So yeah, you're the My Team guy. I've never gotten into My Team or any of that on like
you have
Madden,
a diamond Michael Jordan on your console.
or at 2K or FIFA or anything. Like I've never been Ultimate Team, My Team, any of that.
What about the NFL one?
Nope.
Really?
No, just never got into it. I've tried, and it's just not what I like. And one of the things, so like I said, I just like playing 2K, with you or with anybody, just playing, Sixers against Lakers or whatever, classic teams. I love the classic teams in there. And then I love also playing Blacktop. And so my friend Ben, who you know Ben.
I know Ben.
And Ben and I will play Blacktop, and we have like a system that we do it, and it's really fun. We like do like random team selection, and then I get to pick his player for his team, and we do like a 4-on-4 like tournament kind of thing, and we do that in person. Works out really well. Blacktop's really easy, but 2K does not have like Blacktop online,
right?
Which is ridiculous. There is a way to play Blacktop online, and that's like through the neighborhood, and you have to like have the other person like come to your house, and it like never works.
Really?
It never works. And then like you play one game, you get out, and you can only do 3-on-3. You can't customize it. You play one game, you got to repeat the whole process. It's like crazy. So I just want like a Blacktop online mode where you and your friend can just go. And they need that bad, because we could do that even online.
You brought something good to my attention. Online, their servers are just terrible. No, seriously, like they've been using the same servers since like I think 2K14, and they're not even gaming servers. They're actually computer servers, so they're not really made for running games. And I heard that 2K had the availability and the money to upgrade their servers. They just choose not to, which is very frustrating. That
is frustrating. I like another thing that I would like to see improved, and I doubt that it will. I'd be surprised. Is the dribble moves and just sheer like dominant, overpowered moves that you see in the neighborhood on 2K. So I also play with my player in the neighborhood. I don't really do the career mode or anything. I just like going online, playing with some people in the in that mode. And I mean, there's dudes that are just
so go more like stupid. What do they do? Do they just dribble in one spot then blow right by you?
Yeah, or you just dribble left and you dribble right, you dribble left, and they're just like they have the super like Hall of Fame badge on. I don't know what it is.
Oh, a handle for days?
Yeah, where you don't get tired, and like you can just go left, right, left, right, left, right until you get open. Like you're gonna get open at some point, and they just abuse that until they get a layup or they get a step back 3, or it's just like it's crazy. And then you got all these guys with, you got glass cleaning lockdowns that can shoot threes from the corners for like
really?
Yeah, it's like a little bit ridiculous. And I would love to see that fixed, where like you're more geared toward like the player type that you have, where if you're a glass cleaning log, you're not shooting threes, or you're not doing this, or I've gotten
it's like a real role playing game.
Correct.
You really know
where you actually know your role. That would be cool.
What was your favorite year of that thing?
Of 2K?
Of 2K Online in like the neighborhood? Because like mine was 15, because I dominated on 15.
Okay, I have only gotten into the neighborhood over the last 19 and 20. 2K
really?
19 and 20. Before that, I played 2K, but it was, again, just kind of playing with friends, playing, someone comes over, you put up 2K, and you play now or whatever. So.
How long have you had a winning streak on like a court? Because mine was like 20.
Not 20. I know it's not 20. I need to get some better teammates.
Gotcha. You know who are some good teammates? I'm assuming you want to know why? Because they can rap.
Ooh.
You know, I think Lonzo Ball can rap. So basically, Complex, we're terrible at segueing, guys. Bear with us. So basically, Complex released an article of rappers, NBA players who could rap. I'm a big Lonzo Ball fan. Like, I genuinely like his music. Mm-hmm. Like, he did a song called Swervin' with Lance Stevenson. I thought it was good. I still listen to it. Who's your favorite rapper, first off, out of this list?
Complex article, and I think for the most part, we'll go through the rankings as well, but I think for the most part, they got it right in terms of where they rank them, and their number one is Damian Lillard. And that
I can't argue
dude
with that. I just listened to him rap. It's fire.
Is phenomenal. He's just good.
Yeah.
You know, and you can just tell the way he carries himself on the court, off the court. He's got it.
That's him.
You know what I mean?
He's just got that confidence that you believe he is that person, which is him. You
exactly.
know what I mean?
He's got good music. And so the list, they released like their top 12 active players. So, there's no Kobe Bryant on here. There's no Allen Iverson who have tried their hand at rapping.
I didn't even know Allen Iverson tried rapping. Is that bad?
Wasn't pretty.
Oh.
Was not pretty. So the top 12. So we got Dwight Howard at 12.
Fair. I've never heard him rap, but
Not
if he's
good.
that trash, I don't want to hear him.
Pretty trash. LeBron at 11. LeBron doesn't have a lot of music. He did a song with KD.
I've seen it. It popped up on my YouTube recommendations. I'm too afraid to listen to it.
You should be. Don't listen to it. JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee.
It's funny. That's like the lowest I've ever seen LeBron on any list. Because everywhere you see him, he's like top 3, top 2. Like 11 for LeBron. Good thing it's not a player ranking. So JaVale McGee. Andre Drummond at 9. I've heard him a little bit.
Do you think that's fair to put him at 9 then?
I think so.
Okay.
I think
so.
Yeah,
we're just trash.
Yeah. They're getting better. Aaron Gordon, he released a song about, it was called 9 out of 10, about Dwayne Wade giving him a 9 out of 10 at the dunk contest.
Really?
Yeah. And it's not bad.
It's not bad. Okay.
Who else? Who else we got?
We got Lance Stevenson at 7.
Lance Stevenson. So you've heard him featured with Lonzo?
Yeah, he's not bad. He sounds good on the track that he was featured with. If that's the only thing he's ever done rap-wise, then yeah, he's 7 is mediocre, and that's average where he belongs. As a rapper and as a player.
Okay. Who's at 6?
6, we got Lou Williams. I've never heard Lou Williams rap. Have you?
Lou Williams is good.
I
actually so Lou Williams on this list, and even in the Complex article, and according to even myself, I know he's been around doing this for a while. Out of these 12, they've each tried their hand a little bit. Lou Williams has some longevity in the rap game, not gonna lie.
I just thought of that video I just showed you.
So Lou Williams, not bad. He's rapped a lot with Meek, especially when he was in Philly. So he would do songs.
He did with Meek?
Yeah, with Meek.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he and Meek would collab a little bit. And he was pretty good. I remember listening to him on the bus in middle school or high school. And
that long ago?
Yeah.
Wow. He's been around for a while. You want to hear the craziest story? Apparently he's big on philanthropy, so he does a lot for the community. And he was at a McDonald's drive-thru or something, when a guy tried to rob his car, but then realized it was Lou Williams. And then I was like, oh no, man, you good. You can just go. And then eventually Lou Williams is like, I guess he asked the guy, why are you trying to rob me? And he goes, oh, man, no, I'm just hungry. And then he gets the guy to go in his car, and then he buys him McDonald's. Wow. That's how amazing Lou Williams is. I think he's probably one of my favorite bench players of all time. Yeah. Because he's won so many six-man awards. Easily. Especially with the Sixers. I love them there. Then we got KD at 5, which I've heard him a little bit. He does not, apparently, I forget who said it, but he's actually pretty decent. He just doesn't release a lot of stuff. Really?
Apparently he's not bad. I would flip, based on what I know, I would flip him and Lou Williams. I put Lou Williams at 5.
Has he got a ghost rapper?
Easily.
A ghost rider, I mean?
All right, and then your man,
Swerving.
Lonzo at 4.
Turn the demon into an engine. Turn that. I forgot the lyrics. Damn it.
Is Lonzo okay at 4 for you?
I think he should be at least 3. But personally, I think his first song, ZO2, is so repetitive, but he does switch it up with a good lyric where he's like, something cat caught a deal still, Randy Moss. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
You heard the song LeVar?
No. No. But that Swervin', ZO2, there's another one he has, I can't think of the name, but I genuinely like it. I'll listen to it in my car.
He's not bad. I've listened to it, I know I have his albums downloaded or whatever.
He owns a Dodge Demon, so I can't.
No. He's not bad, though.
Oh, I'm going to start playing Lonzo Ball around you all the time now.
He's not bad.
Which come to your work, what you rocking ZO2s. That's all you're going to hear in the background.
Coming in at number 3 on the list, Marvin Bagley, who I've not heard a ton of. I don't know about you.
I don't even know who he is as the NBA player, dog. I feel like he's on the Bucks. He sounds like he's on the Bucks.
Remember?
Really?
Yeah, he played at Duke.
Oh, got the corona?
He's decent. No, I don't think. Well, maybe.
Maybe. Half that team got it, by the way, guys.
It's possible he's got the corona. Anyway, he's not bad. I've heard a little bit of him. He's got some good flow. Not too shabby. Coming in at number 2, someone that I've heard is like well respected in the NBA as a pretty decent rapper. He's okay to me. Is Iman Shumpert.
I heard one song from him before we started called Handlebars. It was very repetitive. I'm cool with repetitive.
A lot?
Wait, what?
Did it say handlebars a lot?
Oh, too many damn times.
Okay.
And I was like, I can respect repetitive sometimes, but the way he was saying it, I didn't like it. I didn't groove to it at all.
Then coming in at number 1, if you know anything about NBA basketball and you know anything about rappers in the NBA game, you know that this guy's going to be number 1.
I respect this man as a player and as a rapper.
Dame Dollar. Damian Lillard. All
right, don't say that.
Is
that really his nickname?
That's his rap name.
Oh, I don't think I can mess with that.
That's his name as an artist.
I mean, like, I heard Damian Lillard before he started. I saw the music video. I respect it. He's legitimate. I buy it.
You're exactly right. He's legitimate. He can actually make a living doing this. Like these other guys in this list.
They're cute. You
know, exactly. Exactly. Damian Lillard, on the other hand, he's for real. Can do it.
He is for real.
Correct. If he didn't have a career as an NBA player, he would make a career of
just
being
the way
a
he carries himself as a rapper and as an NBA player. It's one and the same.
Exactly.
That's the best part about it.
Exactly. I mean, you've heard his thoughts on like building a super team or leaving Portland to go here or there. It's like no, like he's just real.
And he was one of the very few players that still stayed 4 years in college before they went to the NBA too.
Yep, you got to respect him. I mean, as like you said, as a player, as a rapper, he's got it going on.
But he don't got ZL2s though.
Whatever. Whatever.
Speaking of shoes and being a rapper, though, when it comes to rap, you got to brag and boast about what you have and what other people don't have. But this man, the reason I bring that up, again, we're not good at segueing, but Kanye West, how do you feel about Kanye?
I like Kanye. I like him even more now that he's converted to being a Christian. It's pretty cool.
Okay, that's cool.
He released that gospel album, I don't know how long ago.
How do you feel about Yeezys?
Released another song like yesterday. It's a new Christian.
I haven't had a chance to listen to it, but seriously though, how do you feel about Yeezys?
How do I feel about Yeezys? I mean, they're fire. They're expensive.
They really are.
But respect.
That's the cool thing I think about this is, first off,
what's he doing?
It's a 10-year contract that he signed with Gap.
Let's
bring it back to Gap. That's
Gap?
Yeah.
Like that store no one goes into at the mall.
All right, listen, again, apparently before our time, so I've been told, again, air quotes, Gap was cool at one point. I don't buy it. I've been around for almost 20 years. I don't remember it ever being cool.
You know how many times I've been in a Gap store?
Never.
Correct.
I got you there. I knew where that was going.
Correct.
But no, I think it's a smart move by Gap.
I definitely think it's a smart move by Gap. I think Kanye, it's more of like, what do I have to lose? Gap has a lot to lose. They're struggling from what I've been able to read, like based on this article.
Yeah.
And so they're struggling a little bit. They might as well do what they can. And Kanye, what do you got to lose? Why not?
Yeah. I mean, when I was reading the article, what really struck me out more than anything was, first off, Kanye West worked at Gap.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if you know, when he was in high school or like a teenage kid, he even rapped about it in Spaceships, which is a song I was listening to before, and like the College Dropout album in 2004. Yeah. He was like, bring it back to the Gap, bring me back to the back. I'm going to F the manager up and then shorten the register up.
It was destiny.
Yeah, but like I think it's cool because it'll make Yeezy clothes affordable for people if you can't afford their shoes. And I think most importantly, what struck me too was it's a 10-year contract. So Kanye, I think this might be Kanye's last move as a business mogul more than anything because he's 45 now right now. So if it's 10 years and he stays the full 10 years, he'll be 55. If he opts out because he has an opt-out ability in his 5th year, which he could do. I mean, if it doesn't succeed the way that it does, but Gap apparently does $4 billion in global sales, which is a decent amount. But they said by the year of 2020. 2021 is when it fully launches. Yeezy by Gap is what it's going to be called. It's going to be its own like little collection. They're estimating it's going to do $1 billion in sales, so that's a quarter of their sales for that year. So if it flops, Gap really is going to lose a lot on this. So
I'll buy it.
I mean, they have other systems. Would you really?
Why not?
I don't got to trick you into buying it.
I'll go into Gap for that.
You'll go into Gap with me and we'll pick up Yeezys?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh.
Gap Yeezys.
I am so down. We're going to vlog this too, by the way, when it comes out.
Gap
we're going to
Yeezys.
wait online.
I don't know about that.
I'll wait online. I'll pick you up a shirt or something. No, but like Yeezy clothes though, from because Yeezy is known with like Fashion Week in Paris and stuff like that in Italy. Like they're very like stupid stuff, like a white T-shirt with holes in it for like $900.
I know, right?
Which is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
But I think this will be a lot affordable for the masses due to the fact it's Gap, because Gap's been getting killed by H&M, Forever 21, Fashion Nova Men's now. So I mean, like, it's a smart move. So we'll see if Gap's still around in the next 5 years.
And we'll see.
Yeah, man. I wanted to bring that to people's attention because like Gap can come back, bro. Get a head start on it now.
We'll see. Some NBA news.
Ooh.
NBA news, as always. But, it's getting more and more. We're getting closer. It's in July.
We're practically counting down every episode.
Oh, I am counting it down big time now. We're in July. The NBA is set to return July 30th for like the 8 regular season games and then begin the playoffs with the 22 teams down in Orlando. All 22 teams are set to travel down to Orlando next week.
Yeah,
so
buddy.
it's on. It's game time, baby. Let's go. July 7th through the 9th, all 22 teams.
How funny would it be they're all on the same plane? All got corona.
Shut up.
All got corona.
Shut up. So we'll see. Like I said last episode, I think if they make it down to Orlando, we're ready to roll, and they stay safe, they don't get called on the hotline, and they're being smart, we're going to have NBA basketball soon. I think 25 NBA players tested positive.
Snitches. Yeah, I just saw LeBron. Yeah, what happened? What did he do? I just sneezed on him. He got corona.
So we'll see. There's been some more positive tests, notably on the Nets. DeAndre Jordan and Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie's a walking bucket. I hate him, but he's good. And DeAndre Jordan said, I'm sitting out. He said, I'm done. Even though he's got time, obviously, the 2 weeks, he'll be fine. But he said, I'm not playing. Spencer Dinwiddie's on the fence about playing.
Well, he has it, so.
Yeah. But, I mean, they're going to be fine in 2 weeks. They're going to be cleared.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And so they can play, but they're choosing not to. And then along with teammate Wilson Chandler on the Nets, who's sitting out as well. So the Nets
are gone.
In trouble.
They're gone.
So I hope the Sixers can somehow meet them on the East Side. They've got, among other players that we mentioned sitting out last week, Avery Bradley, Davis Bertans, and Trevor Ariza.
Speaking of which, since Avery Bradley's not playing, do you know who might be taking his spot? I'm guessing because the Lakers signed him would be J.R. Smith.
Henny.
Hey,
anything is possible.
Anything is possible. J.R. Smith is a Laker. I will love him regardless, no matter how much Hennessy he has during a game, after a game, or before the game. But right now, we got to take it over to overtime. Troy, would you like to explain to people what overtime is?
So overtime, just a little additional piece. It could be, different sport. It could be just anything. Any topic that we want to discuss at the end of the show. And so today, we are going to talk about basketball because it is back sooner than the NBA, the basketball tournament, something we mentioned a couple episodes ago. And so the basketball tournament is starting on the 4th of July this coming Saturday. It's featured on all the ESPN networks. Some really, really big names in this. Joe Johnson, the biggest one on Overseas Elite. It's going to be interesting. And so there's 24 teams, 10 days. They're all in a quarantine bubble in Columbus, Ohio, one location. It's going to be fun to watch. Winner take all. $1 million. I highly suggest that you tune in
for, Troy?
To that. So my team, like I mentioned, is not going to be in it. Best Virginia. So they had like one practice literally, and a couple players came down with corona, and they said, you know what? Someone else can have our spot.
Send in the bench.
We're not going to travel. So yeah, they sent in another team. I forget who replaced them off the top of my head. But
are they just as good, or are they lower?
No. Oh yeah.
Okay, so they're lower.
We had a chance to win it. I really think we did, and I can say that now proudly, and without even being able to know if we would have, because
when I hear that, I think of that movie. No, not the movie, but like it's an SNL skit with Donald Glover. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, it's called The Other Cavaliers. But they're like, we don't play basketball, but you know what we do? We get LeBron James's dry cleaning. Like, that's what that reminded me of.
I think I've seen that. Yeah, so we'll see. It should be good. If you ain't got anything going on over those 10 days, it's going to be some really good basketball. Chance to win $1 million for the winning team. Some big names, some college, former college players, some former NBA players, D-League players, overseas players all over the world.
We're going to throw some burgers on the grill and we're going to watch this, baby.
That's right. All right. That's all we got for today. We will see you next time.
We would have a longer show for you guys, but we're having technical problems. We're going to keep it a buck with you. We're not going to lie to you guys. We love you guys. For the 30 people watching at home, hi, Mom, because I know you're one of them.
Peace. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of the Baseline FaceTime podcast. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.